It's the best combo unit with Shatterer. It's MLRS, I think. Pretty sure it's MLRS. Yeah, because 2 range is bullshit, Huck. Sniper is like the one exception. I think Sniper is the only 2 range unit that doesn't feel completely oppressive. And that's because it actually doesn't obliterate its target that well, right? Like, Sling and MLRS both just absolutely obliterate the things they target. Snipers, even if you play snipers really well, it takes a long time to kill things with them. Like, it takes a long time to kill mutants, a really long time. It takes a really long time to kill shocks and flames. It takes quite a long time to kill lasers and missiles. Imagine if MLRS had to fire 3 times to kill, like, a rhino. That would be the same level as sniper versus missile. I don't know how quickly those 2 units reload compared to each other. I suspect it would be like if MLRS 2 volleyed them. Maybe that's the solution. Let's make MLRS 2... Let's make the 2 range units just cheaper and worse. Maybe that's the answer. This guy wants me to suck it. I don't think I want to suck it. I shall decline. JJTs are toxic. This is true. True facts. True facts being spoken by Huckinator, as always. This guy likes Buggy a lot, huh? He made 4 buggies. His first 4 units were buggy. Wow. Okay. I guess it's a reasonable play, right? Because he gets the 80 back. I didn't think it was going to kill my harvester. That's the bit I was surprised by. I knew it was going to kill the tank. I thought it wasn't going to kill the half. I guess I'll need to make a Banshee. The Banshee will die to the buggy as well, so that doesn't sound that good, honestly. I hate Tic Tank. Tic Tank's a fucking stupid unit. My tank was just a little bit too slow.
Scorpion rolling, Scorpion ready. Scorpion ready to attack. Advancing. Unit ready. Buggy on the move. Scorpion tank on. Scorpion ready. What's needed? Scorpion ready to hunt.
What's this Tic Tank doing? What the actual fuck? You're playing Tic Tank Giga? Are you the most disgusting human being alive? What is happening right now? Did you guys know that an unburrowed Tic Tank almost beats a Scorpion? Isn't that fucking insane? Like, even if it never burrows, it still almost beats a Scorpion. Just the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Scorpion tank. Your command. Lasers is with Scorpion ready. Laser squad. Our Scorpion attack. Scorpion tank. Catalyst missile incoming. Scorpion ready.
You are victorious.
Like, why didn't they add... Why is there not a zone/cyborg in the barracks? Why is there not like a 60 or 70 cost anti-air infantry? It just seems like an obvious role to have in the game. Like you have one unit in the barracks and in the barracks that shoots up, and the Hand of Nod. One. That's ridiculous. And don't say scavengers and scarabs, chat, because we all know that what I'm talking about is real life. Scavengers could just get reworked into that unit, honestly. Just take away all their bullshit money gain nonsense. Remember when scavengers came out? Fuck me, they were strong. Those units were absolutely outrageous, man. They're so strong. They're basically lasers that made money. That was the first time, that was when Noidhex invented the Chuggy Giga deck. Because at the time everyone was like, oh, Chuggy Giga is too expensive to play together. And then Noidhex was like, ah, but with Scavengers I can do it. And then after Scavengers got nerfed, he just kind of kept doing it and it kind of kept working. I don't know, I think the game, like, the game just evolved to a point where people were realizing they could play much more expensive decks than we previously thought was reasonable. I was not really paying attention during that missile, I'll be honest with you. Oh, he's got an Inferno, that's annoying. Bombed his spawn point, that's a feels bad. You done played yourself, wise this Yoda. I just realized his name's Wisest Yoda. So I quite like that. Although, like, I mean, isn't there just one Yoda and he's the wisest Yoda? So it's a little confusing. I designed this missile myself. Look, it fucking hit the rifles. I'm telling you, man, Jade missile is like pretty fucking hard to dodge now. Unless you're selecting the unit that's getting targeted, or it's already on the move. You go and get blacked. It do be that way. .5 sec. Yeah, like the logic behind nerfing the speed originally was they didn't want Jade to be a delete button. That's what they said. They were like, we don't want you to be able to just like click Jade, click a target, and have it die, because they thought that was too powerful. But my thing, I always was like, well, it doesn't make any sense, your logic, because all you've done by changing the speed is all you do by changing the speed is change who it's a delete button for. It's still a delete button, it just changes the tier of player where it's a delete button. Because, like, yes, now the top players all dodge it, but if you're like a Gold League player, you still get deleted by Jade. Maps used to have tons of tib field next to pads. That is also true. It wasn't cheaper Solomon, but yeah, it was a lot stronger. I mean, I remember, bro. I remember original Broken Mesa. Original Broken Mesa had tib patches on either side of the middle pad. So you couldn't get to the middle pad without crossing Tiberium, which made the map very bad for infantry. Like, infantry was trash on that map because you just couldn't cross to the middle pad without taking a bunch of damage. And Jade was insane. Like, Jade was completely unbeatable. And this was back when Jade was, like, one of the best commanders. Maybe the best commander in the game anyway. Like, Jade was probably the best Nod commander. So almost everyone was playing Jade anyway. And you just, like, Jade was completely unbeatable on Broken Mesa. It was absolutely unbeatable. Because you could literally clear the middle pad with a Jade at any time. It was bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. I agree, Huck. I feel the same way. Like, when someone blows up my stuff with Jade, I'm just happy that Jade is playable. I'm not mad that my stuff died. I'm like, yeah, he spent 80 and his commander power, of course he gets to kill my thing. Like, when someone puts up a cane and shoots your tank, you're not pissed about it. You're like, yeah, obviously. So why would you be pissed when a Jade missile kills something? You're not pissed when a strong arm turret comes down and kills your infantry. Like, that's what the commander power does. Like, why would you be mad about it?
Building online.
I was always super annoyed when they nerfed commander powers, because I was like, all commander powers should just be good. They're like, oh, this commander power is like too high impact. And I'm like, commander, it's a commander power. It should be high impact. You've picked a commander, and it's like a thing you're choosing to spend your money on that isn't units. Of course it should be powerful. So yeah, anyway, that was my design. If I was in the design team or whatever, I would have been like, my philosophy is all commander powers feel strong. I'd be like, they all feel good. Anytime someone uses a commander power, they're like, fuck me, I'm happy I did that. Obviously within reason. You don't want it to be like you use them on cooldown, because that's stupid. But like, when you use it and you use it well, it should feel powerful. Like, that seems perfectly reasonable to me. But yeah, Jade on old Middle Oasis was absolutely insane. You literally couldn't beat it. It was just, the commander was unbeatable.
New objective received.
Time to harvest.
The name is
Roto?
Jade.
That's quite good.
Online.
Like, I think this map as well. I think this map, the Tib used to be closer to the pads, like the middle one.
Ready to serve.
Like, these Tib patches are still here. Maybe this has just always been the same, but this is another one where Jade is just good. Because you get to use your Jade missile to kill units on pads sometimes. This one here, you can often get people's incoming units from their base, which is super strong.
Come on. His will moves with us.
Shit, the buggy and the gun. I need tank, but it's taking too long. This is why I need to open with thingy instead. Buggy. I don't know if this tank is gonna be quick enough. Especially since I literally can't build another unit still. What the fuck, man? It took me. Did you guys see how long it took me before I could build a second unit on top of my tank? That was crazy. Can't believe how long that took. Didn't he open? He has wheels and buggy, by the way. That's super weird.
Lasers, Scorpion, laser squad, Scorpion, laser squad, weapons charging.
This is why people didn't like buggy back in the day, because tank mirrors were really common, and you could make pushes like this, and then you tank their buggy whilst defending your tank from their tank, and it would just be like a free roll on that unit. And then you have like laser shots as well, so you have a pretty big advantage. Where's he going? Is he waiting for Banshee? He has to be waiting for Banshee, right? He went laser. Maybe he got sick of waiting. I actually did. The reason I waited so long to move the buggy is because I was trying to hide that I had buggy there. Because I wanted my tanks to be able to go down and kill his harvester immediately afterwards. Like, it was a bit of a risk because I wasn't sure the buggy was going to block in time, but maybe he knew I had buggy anyway because he did send his tank. He sent like tank and flames. I guess he sent tank and flames, so he was going to be able to answer almost anything that was there. But yeah, I did actually intentionally wait like half a second because I wanted my tanks to be able to go after his harvester. If you're in a tank mirror and you kill halves, like, you just win. Because you just have so many more tanks than your opponent. And that's all that matters in a tank mirror. Because lasers don't catch you back up in a tank mirror. You need something else. You need something that breaks the parity. Lasers are not good enough because Raider is too strong. There's Banshee. Okay, so he does have Banshee. I guess we'll make laser because I want something that really hard counters the Banshees. Because he's going to make more Banshees. Like, he's obviously going to make multiple Banshees now.
Missile cancel. Missile cancel. Nuclear warhead launched.
Heck, redeemed first? No one had redeemed first?
You are victorious. Establishing battlefield control.
We've got 30% Seth, 16% Kane, 28% Jade, 26% Oksana. That's amazing. We're like 5% over on Seth than we should be, and 9% down on Kane.
Mission received.
But basically it's 25% across the board, which is really good. Like, clearly all the Nod commanders are playable at the moment. And then you look at GDI, and you're like, oh, everyone plays Solomon and Jackson. That's it. Like, everyone plays Solomon and Jackson. Like, why did they fucking nerf McNeil? McNeil had a chance to actually be playable and just got insta-nerfed. It's so sad. We almost had 9 playable commanders. Like, Liang got buffed. The Liang buff didn't go far enough, but obviously, like, you have to be cautious with that one. Or the meta just becomes 100% Liang, so that's fair enough. But we're, like, super close to having 9 playable commanders. Like, I'm surprised at the strong arm numbers being that low, actually. It must just be slightly too weak, because I think strong arm is actually decent at the moment. It must just be like a little bit, just a touch too weak at the moment. Because I feel reasonably happy when I have strong arm in my deck. And I also feel like when my opponent has strong arm, I don't feel like it's terrible at all. I don't think... Nah, there's no way these things live long enough. A valiant attempt, though. It's interesting people's reactions to Harvester attacks. Like the way different people play it. I'm the kind of person who tends to leave it and try to defend it without stopping harvesting. But I've noticed there's a lot of players who will immediately start retreating to their base when it gets attacked. And it's quite hard to kill it when they do that. But I don't know if it's worth it, because like you lose so much mining time. I kind of think like, my take is usually I don't really give a shit if my harvester dies. Sometimes I regret it, but most of the time it's just not that big a deal, and I'd rather get my harvesting money in. But it is interesting to see different takes on it. This guy could not beat Buggy Score.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, if they attack my harvester near the end of the missile and I have enough money, I'll let them kill it. I'll be like actively just, yeah, go take it. It depends what their commander is. If they're Solomon, I normally don't let them have it because I don't want them to get a Solomon. You wish Kodiak was better. I don't think you do. When people say they wish tech units were better, I think they're misunderstanding how incredibly tedious tech mirrors are. Tech mirrors are so boring. So like, if tech units are good, I think a lot of the time people say like, oh, I wish X was better because it's like their pet unit or whatever. They forget that if it's better, other people play it too. Like, in their minds, they're like, oh, I wish this was better and I'd smash people with Kodiak. And you're forgetting that what would actually happen is everyone else would play Kodiak as well. So you wouldn't have super fun Kodiak games. You'd just play against Kodiak all the time. Which is not as fun as you might expect. Okay. I see we are going straight into Predator Tank. Probably a reasonable play, actually, because what am I going to do about it? I decided to just make lasers because he went Predator Tank, but he beats that with the Rhino, right? So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give him a cheeky... Alright, hold on, boys. Haha! That wasn't good. That was terrible. That was way worse than just building a Scorpion.
Nuclear weapon launched. Major structural damage received. Unit offline.
Scorpion rolling. We will not yield.
Unit ready.
Rifle Scorp can beat Rhino Pred. Doesn't it just come down to tank micro and you have to play better? Like, Scorpion can beat Pred if you just outplay your opponent. But statistically speaking, you're not going to beat Predator tanks with Scorpions very often. Because the Predator tank wins by a lot. Like, it's not a close matchup. Predator tank wins by like 2 shots. So Predator tank dominates Scorpion. So you can win if you just play way better. But most of the time what's going to happen is if they play even remotely good, you're going to get crushed. Which makes it not a great strategy. I'm in some trouble here. Luckily, Cat Missile saves us. Jade is love. J love. If the matchup was closer, then yeah, like I could see more often trying to be like, I'm gonna outplay you with tanks. But like, it's so not close. Like, Predator wins by so much. So it's a really tough sell to try and beat them in a tank mirror when their tank just beats your tank by just a colossal margin. Why is he so, like, why is he so rock hard? I genuinely just don't get it. I don't even want my Harv. I should let him have it. This is a classic example of a time I should have given up my Harvester. Because, like, we're about to hit the last missile. I don't need the money. I'd much rather have the pop cap at the moment. And he's wasting a pop cap on a unit to sit there attacking my Harvester.
Objective complete. 3, 2,
I think the balance between chems and flamers is like a little off at the moment. I think we could probably reduce the speed of shocks and flames again. They got a lot of buffs to try and make them playable, and like, it's not clear. The issue was just the fact they lost to Fanatics a lot of the time. It's like it didn't matter how much you buffed them, as long as the Fanatics beat them, no one was going to play them. Once Fanatics stopped beating them, it's like, well, now we can... Now we could, you know... Now they become playable. What's he going to do? Is he going to tank again? The problem is I'm 20 behind on tanks. Yeah, so like my next tank is so much slower than his. I also don't have bikes, so if he has bike, I got a free shot. That's insane. Yeah, that free shot. That's a GG right there. Badge.
Scorpion ready to hunt. Scorpion ready. Lasers move for the... We're in trouble. Yeah, let's go. Time to harvest. Here he comes. Chemical cool. Take it. Scorpion ready. Chem, take it.
Unit ready.
We will not yield.
Unit offline.
As he does.
Catalyst missile incoming. Unit offline.
Yay.
Scorpion rolling. Your command. Glory to God.
Nuclear missile launched.
Fox beats snipers 1v1,
You are victorious.
but snipers are 2 range. That's completely different. It is satisfying to play a Predator well as well, because like you have to play Predator so much better than Scorpion because it's so slow.
Objective
You
received.
have to like know where you need to send it early. I'm just gonna go War Factory for. I might just go tank opening because he's been opening Rhino. He hasn't been on the pads yet. Okay, I guess that's the Rhino. If I had bikes, I would bike rush him because he keeps opening Rhino. But since I'm not playing a bike deck, that's not an option.
Unit ready.
Ready to go off. Scorpion tank reporting. Scorpion ready. Scorpion ready to hunt. Scorpion tank reporting.
He's gonna be saving for Pred now. Oh, he's not. Interesting.
Sting in the tail.
Unit ready.
They're ready. We will not. They're ready. We will not.
I wonder if he should have just gone Pred
Offline.
when he saw my Scorpion instead of missiles. I think maybe he should have.
We'll hit them with precision.
Building online. Unit ready.
Scorpion ready. Glory is your Scorpion. Before the brother, we're in trouble. Blowing them apart. Glory to the sting in the tail. They're ready.
That didn't go very well. I just couldn't get my Banshee to go on the pad. Like, I should have won that missile with the Banshee, but I couldn't get my Banshee to go on the pad. I wonder if I could tank rush him, or if that would just be too slow. Tank rush generally not a very good strategy.
Your command. For the tank on the move. For the brother blowing scope.
Unit offline.
Your command.
Unit ready.
Laser chemical. Okay. Weak. But cams ready to. Your command. Lasers taking. Lash. Seek. Lasers. Yeah. Let's go. Chemical. Laser kill.
Unit ready.
Moving. Stinging chemical.
Unit offline.
Brotherhood of ready for Kane. Where is Spirit? Disney. Taking fire.
Unit offline.
Chemical. Scorpion tank ready to strike. Sting in the tank for the Brotherhood. Attack buggy on the move.
I'm gonna lose to those missiles top. Alright, I actually didn't need the cat missile. My buggy lived long enough. These chems seem to be a big problem for him. Does he not? I think he doesn't realize that he can probably just use shocks to kill them.
Scorpion ready. Scorpion sting in the tail.
Unit offline.
Scorpion ready to hunt.
Unit ready.
Nobody light up.
Unit offline.
Like, he's trying to use the Rhino to counter them, but he could just actually make shocks.
Scorpion tank reporting.
The shocks are probably more efficient as well.
Unit offline.
Scorpion buggy gassed up. Scorpion ready.
I don't know why he keeps, like, switching into Mohawk as well when Predator is doing a fantastic job. So now I'm making the mistake of killing the half. I only did it because I wanted my fucking almost dead unit to die. I wanted him to kill... He's actually defending the half. The game is over and he's defending the half. Yikes. This guy cares about half way too much. He should have ignored it. Like, the half didn't matter at all there. There was a time in the beta, I'm pretty sure, I was told by balance people that this was not true and never existed, but then I found some footage of it happening, and I believe it was a bug where the unit was left on 0 hit points. It like was left on like an integer of 0, weirdly, so technically it had 0 hit points, but they wouldn't die until it took any damage. So Scorpions used to get 4 shots off. There was a time, like originally in tank mirrors, Scorpions would fire 4 times against Predators. So Predators would win the matchup by 1 shot instead of by 2. And then they fixed it, and I was like kind of sad, because I was like, holy shit, the Predator dominates the Scorpion now. Because before that, it was really close, like, because it was 4 shots to 5. Sorry, 4 shots to 3. You would leave a Predator on 1 shot to dead, and then your next Scorpion would come in and would trade 1 shot with it, so it was really close on which tank won the fight. But then they fixed the rounding error, and the Scorpion just died to the 3rd shot. But then, now that I think about it, I don't know how that made sense, because Scorpion... Oh no, yeah, Scorpion with a boost will get shots 4 and 5 off before Predator does number 3. But without a boost, and surviving shot number 3, it still doesn't get shot number 5 off. I think that's how it works. So that's how it used to be in like the beta. Ages ago, it did that for a while. Because of like rounding errors or whatever. And that was like, I thought the tank mirror was really interesting then. But now that people are better at the game and I've played way more, I do think that if Predator lost to Scorpion, if Predator didn't beat Scorpion as hard as it does, Scorpion would be the better tank by so much. I think it just wouldn't even be close, right? Whereas at the moment, I think it is kind of close. Like, I prefer Scorpion, but it is actually kind of close. Predator is a very good unit as well.
Unit offline. Unit offline. Unit ready.
But the tank mirrors were super interesting when it was like 5 to 4 in shots. Or 4 to 3. You know what I mean. Crushes. You thinking highest level Scorp wins? Maybe. Scorpion is easier to like get a lock on and then retreat with than a Predator. So maybe if you had like AI players or something, the Scorpion would always win. because it's easier to bait the predator shot. You gotta be really careful when baiting shots though, because if you lock on, if you lock on and then something comes in, then you fire way quicker, right? Because like the lock on is a lot shorter than the amount of time it takes for the first shot to actually fire. If you fuck it up and you move into range before they've fired and they just get to pop you immediately, that's the worst. That's so bad for you. People who do this are so boring. Like, I'm sorry, but it's just so tedious. People are like, oh, I'm gonna go around the back. Oh, I'm gonna go around the back again. Oh, I'm gonna go around the back again. It's like, just fuck off, man. Just piss off. It's so annoying. Normally I just build 2 laser, but I just can't be arsed. Yeah, this shit is so annoying, man. Yeah, good job, bro. You hit my harvester a little bit. Congrats. What's your prize for having hit my harvester a tiny amount? What do you get out of this? Is it fucking nothing? Yeah, it's nothing. Just so you know, that's what you got for it. That's the reward you got for doing that. It's nothing. Congrats. Now I'm gonna stand perfectly still next to your harvester and kill it. No fancy maneuvers required here.
Objective complete.
I can definitely understand what you're saying, Huck, but I'm gonna respectfully disagree. I believe that potentially there is a level at which the Scorpion should be winning almost always
Battlefield control.
because of what you're saying. I just haven't seen it yet. That would be my takeaway. Like, I haven't seen that level of play yet. I haven't seen a high level match where the Scorpion player defeated the Predator player just because they were both playing great. I would even go so far as to say that if the Scorpion player is at that high level that they can do that, and the Predator player is supposedly at the same level, the Predator player shouldn't let it happen.
Lasers charged. What's needed? Lasers are ready to serve. Destroy the GDI. Lasers as he did. We're ready to serve. What's needed?
I haven't seen TVT in a while, actually. Kind of interesting. I assume he's going to make Flamers next. Oh, Buggy, interesting. I keep forgetting that I'm supposed to be opening Buggy most games. I don't know, maybe it's fine. Opening Rifle is still okay. I think opening Buggy is better, though. I am heavily pop capped here. Feels bad, man. His wheel just killed my tank.
Unit ready. Unit offline. Nuclear weapon launched. Unit ready. Unit offline. Unit ready.
I'm pretty sure he was just retreating from my tank with his buggy. I don't think he was actually trying to pop cap me. But the end result was pretty brutal. For me having like 2 one-man squads. I should have gone Banshee here instead of tank. The fact that a Banshee, like an air tower plus a Banshee, is almost the same price as a Scorpion is kind of nuts. Because it means that the tech switch is not even like expensive. You can just choose to tech switch instead of continuing the tank war. Maybe that's a good thing? I don't know. Fuck. Fuck. Missed it.
Unit ready. Unit offline.
He's boosting. It's scary.
Unit ready. Unit offline. Unit offline. Unit ready.
I got mad tanks, bro. I'm tanking for days.
Pistol catalyst missile incoming.
I actually missed. I was trying to hit his lasers. To be fair, I was doing it after the game, but I was trying to hit the lasers. you get for having friends. Yeah, exactly. Pablo gets it.
Objective available.
I hate this map. This map and the other one slash side by side.
Online.
Just the actual worst. Imagine if we could get the devs to change the Diamond League maps. That would be a huge quality of life improvement.
Unit ready.
You did tell me that, Ice. That's true. But then I said that you guys are my new friends, right? That's basically the truth. It's pretty hard to make friends as an adult. Most of the time you make friends at your workplace, right? That's like pretty normal. This is basic. I mean, this is my workplace, so you weird internet people are my new friends.
We're ready to serve. Destroy the militia. Scorpion. What's needed? Destroy the Scorpion. We're ready to militia. Sting in the. What's needed? Sting in the tail. We're ready. We will not yield. Militia. We will not take it. Sting in the tail.
I made friends at Magic as well. Like I have friends through Magic the Gathering. I've got quite a lot of friends through Magic the Gathering. Well, maybe a lot is a strong word to use. Several, I would say. Nice talent, bro. Some might even say you are talented, but not I.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get him. For the brother Scorpion rolling. Scorpion moving.
Solomon used to be like a noob commander as well. Now if you see Solomon, it doesn't mean anything. Like, Solomon's just a good commander. It's so good, man. It's so good. The commander balance is so good at the moment.
Scorpion.
Apart from McNeil getting nerfed for no reason. And Liang obviously needs a little bit of help. That's about it, though. Otherwise, the commander balance is really good.
Scorpion ready to.
Hang on, we're going to try and win with more style. Aha. Oh. Yeah. Oh no, I misclicked. My style points. My valuable style points. God damn it. I won with no style. That was upsetting.
Mission accomplished.
The problem as an adult is that if you are married, you aren't allowed to make new friends with 50% of the population. I think that depends on who you're married to, Ice. I don't think that's a global rule.
Establishing battlefield control.
Except work, which is, again, but like you don't really, like most of the time when you're at work, you're probably going to be, you know, doing stuff on your own more often than like with your colleagues. Like they're around, but you're not like fully cooperating with them.
Received.
For the crystals.
If I told Lady I was going to go hang with your new friend that was female, she didn't know how that would go over. If I told her I was going to go hang out with my new friend who was female, she would say, do I have to come? And if I said no, she'd be like, thank God, crack on.
What's needed?
I'm pretty sure that's how that goes.
Militia here. Look 'em up. What's needed? We follow you.
Unit ready.
Rules with us. We rise. Lasers squad. Destroy them. We laser kill them. We're ready to lasers charge. Kill them. We'll kill our feet. Glory. As he does. Look 'em up. Lasers.
Building online.
Brotherhood. Lasers. We'll hit them with what's needed.
Unit offline.
Taking kill them.
Unit offline.
Buggy rolling. They're fixing for a fight. All the bugs. Get down. Attack. Buggy on them. Your command. Advancing. Buggy in a gun. Buggy flipping.
Can't remember the hotkey for my tank, boys.
Being ready to. All the thrusting in
Is it A? It is. Okay.
attack.
Unit offline. Unit ready.
Oh, it's Egon. Egon, you've lost the missile. Be a gentleman and stop trying to fight for it.
Unit off. Nuclear weapon launched. Unit ready.
Like gas. Erend. Sorry to know. Sting in the tail. Erend is near. Taking your command.
This deck is pretty good. I don't think it beats Razorback, though. That's my biggest issue with this deck. I don't know what your experience has been, Huck, but I find that a good Razorback player is basically unbeatable with this deck. Because the Banshee just can't really kill it. And that's all you've got. You just have Banshee to kill Razorback. So if they hide it properly behind missiles, you kind of just get wrecked. That was my experience anyway. I don't know if there's like some secret trick to getting at the Razorback. I mean, I guess I should say Razorback Gren, because obviously you can just buggy against Razorback Missile. But Razorback Gren is... Razorback Gren is a beating. Or Predator Razorback is a beating. How does Buggy do against Razorback? It kills it very slowly. But it does win pretty easily 1v1, because Razorback vehicle damage is trash. I mean, you are right, Copycat, that like this stream is the reason that people hang out. My new friends, you know, people on the internet, weird internet people. The stream is the reason we hang out. Stream and rivals. Oh, you know what, man? I respect a Scarab Rush. I'm gonna give you my heart. Cause like a Scarab Rush is, you know, a Scarab Rush is super legit. All right. Now we're back on even footing and we'll play the game normally. I mean, if someone tries to Scarab Rush, you gotta give him the halve, right? You gotta be a bro. You gotta respect the Scarab code. I'm not gonna give him a buggy though, that's too much. But a Harvester, sure, why not? Oh, he's making a second half. Oh, I don't know about that, bro.
Scorpion tank reporting. Attack advances. Scorpion ready. Scorpion ready to hunt.
Unit offline. Unit offline.
I'm getting a little worried this guy's gonna make an avatar or something. That seems eminently possible.
Nuclear warhead launched. Unit offline. Unit ready.
Let's Scorpion taking position.
How much difference does a tank make in this matchup? Buggy versus
Scorpion ready to hunt.
thingy. Does it make any difference? Like the tank shots in between, does it help the buggy or is it irrelevant? Because that would be good info.
Not yield. Tank on the move.
Building online. You are
Basilisk, Widow Borg, or Flame Tank Borg? Alright, let's check. I'll give you 100 points if you're right. It was Flame Tank Rockworm. No one had Flame Tank Rockworm.